A wet night in store for all concerned. Good evening and welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary duties with me today is Sue Smith. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. Sue, what are your expectations for today?
It's great to be here. I think it's important that both teams are focused from the off, though, and they start quickly. But I'd love to see some goals. Hopefully I've not just cursed it.
Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. In particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, the power and the pace that he can get on the ball from distance, it's just superb. If you don't close him down quickly as a defender, the ball could be in the back of the net before you know it. He's a danger player for sure.
So the initial 11 for the home side.
It's a 4-5-1, or you could say a 4-2-3-1. This does offer plenty of threat going forward with the three behind the central striker. We may see the wide midfielders cut in and the fullbacks push on, while the defence is still protected from the two holding.
And a look at the Chelsea starting 11. Cucurella starts with Reece James in the fullback positions. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. So here we go, an exciting 90 minutes in prospect. Enzo Fernández. Cucurella. And a bit off the mark. Very quick thinking there. Pedro. Palmer. Well, a touch too heavy there. João Pedro. Moises Caicedo. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. Matheus Silva. Half-hearted clearance. Really good build-up, but no end product. Matheus Silva. And now back with the keeper. And the ball back with Chelsea now. Caicedo. Danger building. Opportunity here. Is it going to be? Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. Can he give them the lead? Oh, he's missed it. And that was a chance to bag an early goal.
He'll be frustrated missing that. You really want to make a positive start.
Untidy little passage in midfield there.
Yeah, there's no real flow, is there? They've got to take more care with their passing.
Palmer. Attacking possibilities for Chelsea. Pedro. Can he finish? And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, here's the replay, and it's quite a straightforward finish in the end. But he does well to find space and then hit the target. I'm sure he'll be pleased with that.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Matheus Silva. Marko Jankovic. Teasing ball in. Well, the goal was at his mercy.
Well, I'm not sure he'll get many chances better than that to even the score. He's going to be disappointed he couldn't put that one away.
Caicedo. Enzo Fernández. Wonderfully weighted pass. Pedro. Now can they hit them on the counter? And on they go. Looked like an effective counter-attack, but brilliantly read. Closing him down. James. Pedro Neto. Excellent vision. And just has to remain calm. Great moment. Oh, a chance to put them in an even better position.
Oh, that's a big opportunity. He's just not clinical enough in front of goal. Still game on.
Went in strongly, decisively. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Oh, could be. And it's gone in here. Just what Chelsea fans wanted to see. Their lead extended to 2 goals.
Just look at this great ball played through. Excellent awareness to create the opportunity. And it makes the striker's job relatively easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a really good goal.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Matheus Silva. Really getting stuck in. Caicedo. That's a good-looking ball. The verdict is offside here. Matheus Silva. And snuffed out the danger immediately. And Chelsea moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Options in the centre. Reece James. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Now with Palmer. Couldn't keep the move going. And the counter-attack looks on. Still racing forward. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Pedro. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Can he deliver? And there it is! Another goal! And surely there's no way back from this now.
Well, if we watch this again, you can see he's under all sorts of pressure, but still manages to keep his cool and he finishes it off well.
Well, the ball is moving again, and there's no getting away from it. Chelsea are really in the mood here. Jankovic. And showing good game awareness.
Yeah, no messing about there. He saw that coming, didn't he?
Plenty of support here. But the danger averted for now. Moises Caicedo. On to Palmer. And back to the keeper. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval and the visitors are prospering. What have you made of their performance?
Yeah, this has been a really good first-half performance. They've dictated the pace of the game on the whole. They've made some really good opportunities too. And I'm sure the manager will be happy going in at the break with this advantage.
A good vision there. Cutting in. And there it is! But hang on, the flag has gone up and it's not going to count.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so as well. And he's making that clear to the assistant.
Well, the manager has seen enough. Not his best game today. On the ball, Medina. Matheus Silva. And the keeper has it now. Pedro. Determined defending. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Could be a chance to break. Can he finish? And what a vital save after a wobbly moment.
Yeah, that lapse could have been costly, but thankfully he was able to recover.
So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason. He's bossing the game and giving the defenders headaches.
Yeah, been relentless today, hasn't he? Hitting the target from every angle. And he was clinical when it mattered. Great finishing.
So back underway, the second half begins. Medina. Nice switch of play.
Yeah, it does well to see the opening. Good tactic to keep them guessing.
And the timing was perfect. Ball one. Super pass. Oh, but brilliantly read to cut it out. It looked so promising. Oh, tremendous vision. Threads it nicely. And fine goalkeeping. Medina. Silva. Jankovic. Matteo Silva. Marko Jankovic. Medina. Silva. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Chance to finish. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, we can see it here again, and it's a good finish. But for me, it's all about the press beforehand. Really disciplined, working as a team to force the mistake. And then they take full advantage. It's a really good goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Silva. And danger averted. Well read. Pedro. Could be troublesome. On to Palmer. Can they set up a chance? Caicedo. Oh, he's through here. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here's the replay. And when through on goal, it can be so easy to overthink it. But not in this case. Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. And he's barely got any time to react. It's a really good finish.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. So a half an hour remaining. Silva. On the ball, Medina. Marko Jankovic. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. And he has options available. Fernández. Pedro, can he put it in? And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, we can see it here again. It's a good finish, but the goalkeeper's got to do better. He's got to be able to react quicker, adjust his feet and save that at the near post.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting, 6-0. Marko Jankovic. Matteo Silva. Silva. On the ball, Medina. Matteo Silva. Now with Medina. Matteo Silva. And playing it to the goalkeeper. On the ball, Medina. Interesting pass. Could be. Well, not the pass he had in mind.
Yeah, he's got to take care of the ball better there.
Could catch them on the break. Well, it looked so promising, but it all comes to nothing. Reece James. Intelligent defending. Fernández. Palmer. Cucurella. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Trying to tee it up. Pedro, opportunity here. And a tame attempt. No difficulties for the keeper.
Yeah, lack of composure in front of goal there. He's got to be more clinical, hasn't he?
Super pass. Perhaps now. And that's a really fine... Can he find the net? Well, he didn't miss by very much at all. And time for the change now. Cucurella. On to Caicedo. Tosin Adarabioyo. Well, in the closing phase, Chelsea have been tremendous today.
Well, they've been excellent and thoroughly deserved to win this. Some of the attacking players been a pleasure to watch. They just look so dangerous when they go forward. If I was a defender, I definitely wouldn't want to play against this team.
Palmer. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. Well, he's certainly not alone. Might be able to set up the chance. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, we can see it again now, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. It's inch perfect, and he watches it all the way, then just tucks it in with confidence.
Cucurella. Fernández. Now with Caicedo. Enzo Fernández. Cucurella.
Well, just listen to the fans. They're not happy. It's been a frustrating game for them, and they're letting the players know.
Caicedo. Trevor Chalobah. Now with James. Adarabioyo. Cucurella. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. And the counter-attack looks on. Reece James. Now with Caicedo. Enzo Fernández. And passing it well. Unselfish play. Electing to shoot. And the degree of difficulty wasn't all that high in terms of the save. Jankovic. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans are concerned.
Well, you can see how gutted some of the players are. They know they've been poor today. Not just one or two, it was collectively all over the pitch. Much improvement needed for the next game.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Yeah, he played well, didn't he? His movement was excellent, and on the ball he was a constant threat. Took his goals well too.
Pedro Neto. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Oh, could be. And it's gone in here. Just what Chelsea fans wanted to see. Their lead extended to 2 goals. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Can he deliver? And there it is. Another goal. And surely there's no way back from this now. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Chance to finish. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now. Caicedo. Oh, he's through here. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest. Pedro, can he put it in? And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day. Well, he's certainly not alone. Might be able to set up the chance. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.